everyone, my name is Callie. Welcome to my place and my plot. Oh, okay. So, in honor of the channel that brought me here, hi, my name is Callie and I garden in Minnesota in a Zone 4B. I am here today because Harmony Hills Home and Garden, that would be Jenny's channel, she introduced me to the Single Seed Challenge. And I am really excited to take up the mantle and try this challenge. So the Single Seed Challenge, in a nutshell, is take one seed. And it sounds so simple. Take one seed, grow it from seed, all the way through production of whatever it's supposed to produce, flowers, fruit, vegetables, whatever that is, and document your journey on YouTube. The original challenge came from Scott Head at Black Gumbo Southern Gardening, I believe is his channel. This is the third year, and I am excited to join in. And I thought, what a better way to do this than to maybe go outside and see where I could plant a single specimen of something. And besides, it would give you an update on my garden. So right here, we have my Mugo Pine, a Tannenbaum variety. I planted this 2 years ago. It is like a foot taller than it was, so it's been doing very well, though it looks a little sparse over there, over here. There it is, over here. But this is my front bed, so I wanted to show you this really quick. You can see my stoops over there. If you can't tell, lots of rocks. Rocks. No rocks, more rocks, and no rocks. So I have been slowly trying to get rid of these rocks in this front flower bed. It's a beautiful big front flower bed, and yet it didn't have much of anything in it. And some of the things are not surviving well. Here, let me turn around and show you what I'm looking at over here. So this is a spot I cleared a while ago, and you can see I have some allium and some sedum left over. Here is this patch of rocks I still need to do. That is a barberry. Do you see that? All those thorns? The rabbits have been demolishing that plant. Yep, rabbits. So that's a fun thing in my garden. I cleared this section late in the summer. Still have this section to do, and then all of that section needs to be done. But my goal this year is to remove all of those rocks so we can finally put compost in and mulch it and like have doable garden beds. I'm so excited. So this has a lot of opportunity. Now I have a south-facing house, so this is south-facing. I have a street over there rather than like a neighbor across the way. So literally this gets full blazing sun all day. So I like drought-tolerant things in here, but that's a possibility. And now I'm going to show you this one. Hang on, I'll try and do it without putting my mittens in the way. This is a prairie garden that I put in this past summer, and it looks so cool with the little grasses coming up, little tufties, and a little bit of, I think that might be monarda, and yeah, it's cute. But there's still plenty of room over there for things to plant as well. So that's an opportunity. And then I'm going to go ahead and walk around the corner. Yeah, if you're wondering, so in Minnesota, oh, you can see all the snow behind me. Yeah, it's probably at least a foot of snow still on the ground. Like 3 days ago, we had 40 degrees, so now it's covered in an ice coating from where it partially melted. Oh, and we even got a little rain, because, you know, Minnesota's weird. But right now, it's 3 degrees above zero in the afternoon with a -8 wind chill. Yeah, that's Minnesota for you. So while I walk carefully over here, I'm going to introduce you to another section that I'm hoping I've saved from the bunny rabbits. So here, I took out a hedge of Russian pea shrubs. It turns out they're invasive in Minnesota. They were getting really overgrown. I would trim them back every year. They needed a huge trim back, and I was just like, let's take them out because they're invasive. We'll put in something else. So here's what I put in. Oops, sorry. That is lilacs. I've got a mix of white and purple. Some came from my mom's house because lilacs are so easy to find around here. And then this is mountain currant, I believe. And you'll notice I have the snow fencing around it. Thank God my neighbor suggested it to keep the bunnies out from eating it. This little spot right here fell down this winter. And do you see all of the cut ends? Yep, the bunnies got in here before I could finish putting the fence back up. So, bunnies again. Oh, and you might have seen there's one more Russian pea shrub stump to get out. This I'm probably not going to plant in. It gets a lot of shade, and the goal here is just to create another shrub for privacy between me and my neighbors. But I wanted to show you the backyard. Hang on, here we go, back to the backyard. So what's funny is, so here's the fence. We just came from the shrubs. There is another mountain currant right there. Yeah, I think the bunnies have already eaten that down. So this is my backyard. You can see the row of pine trees in the back. That is dry shade. I have been trying to remove fern and bishopsweed for the 5 years that I've been in this house. Made some significant progress, but there's lots of opportunity to plant back there in that dry shade. Over here you can see my vegetable gardens. There's a little square one right there, 4 foot by 4 foot about. And then way over on the far side, you can probably see the little fence surrounding my other veggie garden. So I could do a vegetable or something cool like that. And not kidding, right now, the other plan is, you can't see it under the snow, but I piled a whole bunch of leaves up here. Yeah, I live in the deciduous forest biome, so I get a lot of leaves. So I piled up a whole bunch of leaves around here. There was already a bed out about 4 feet, and I'm trying to make it a little bigger so it could swoosh over here, come around where hopefully there is still a shrub, and up to this fence line. That is all moist shade, so I can plant in there as well. And then this opportunity over here, this gets a lot more sun back in this section because we're past the house. A tree. I have lots of space up above. I have some wires over that way. But I was hoping to kind of start doing something really cool with this corner too. So there's lots of opportunity for planting. But let me tell you what the really fun part about this one seed challenge is. I am terrified. Is nobody else terrified of this challenge? One seed. Not even 2 seeds when you first plant it. I mean, I have been growing from seed probably for like the last 20 years. I did it for about the first 10 or so. Then my dad took over for about 5-7 years, and now I'm back at it. I think I've been back at it for about 5 years now. You know, around 20 years. Boy, have I killed seeds. Seeds are... Yeah. For example, I have tried to grow peppers from seed forever. And last year I finally managed it because I finally realized I needed a heat mat to get pepper seeds to grow. So seeds, easy to not germinate. And then there's the whole, oh God, seedlings. Water them too much, water them too little. Forget to take off the cover. And what happens to those? They die. They dampen off, apparently, is what it is. And I've been listening to what Jenny at Harmony Hills has been saying, and I've realized, like, I do use seed starting mix, but I've started mixing it half and half with potting soil because I just cannot keep my seedlings moist enough once they've germinated and started to sprout. Well, and it turns out when I was doing it with just potting mix, yeah, I didn't realize there weren't any nutrients in that soil. Well, no wonder my seedlings never did good. And then there's Laura at Garden Answer, which is put a fan on them so that they can get more wind and strength. Yeah, I never used to do that. I started doing that last year. Okay, then, if you can keep them alive while they're in your house, that's one thing. Hardening off. I don't do it that often, so my seedlings always suffer when they go out. I tried it last year. 2 weeks of hardening off. Could have planted them in the soil the next day. A frost. I did not know was coming because I didn't look at the weather because I was not used to doing that. Killed like all of my tomatoes. My neighbors actually heard me yell in the morning, no! So, you know, that's just getting it outside and into the ground. We have pretty intense Japanese beetles around here. We have bunny rabbits, as you've seen. Possums, who love to come out and eat some of my stuff on occasion. And I have a dog. Luckily, she doesn't actually pester too many things, so that's good. But so, one seed. I'm glad to hear Scott said that a big part of the challenge is when you fail with one, just start another one right up. And I can do that for like through July if I need to. So this may not be one seed. This might be a succession of many seeds. But I am thrilled to give this a chance. The idea of like slowing down and like babying one plant. I am so excited about this because I have a degree in plant pathology and plant biology. There may be some science that comes out during my videos this year. I'm just letting you know because I love botany and stuff like that. So, my goal here is to document the parts of the challenge as I do them. And if it needs to be a video, it'll be a video. So there will be no regular schedule in all likelihood. So if you want to know how things go, you better like and subscribe because it's going to be an erratic video schedule. Thank you so much for joining me. It's cold out here. I'm going in. Bye-bye.